What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be continuing reviewing the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Now, again, there is one more movie out of the franchise that I had not reviewed, and honestly, it's actually one of my favorites, and I'm going to explain to you guys the reason why in a minute, but we're going to be talking about Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Now, this movie really, I felt like, kind of went in its own direction. Again, you get an introduction to Blackbeard, which is one of the most infamous pirates of all time, not only in Pirates Caribbean lore, but actually in real life. Now, we also get an introduction to mermaids, what happened to the Black Pearl, as well as also what happened to Barbossa, what's happened to Jack. Now, what's really cool about this is Jack's been trying to find the Black Pearl. He's been trying to search about what happened, and then later gets to find out that Barbossa lost the Black Pearl to uh, Blackbeard, as well as also he's joined now the Royal Navy. And Jack, of course, gets into trouble. He finds out. He's flies away, so to speak. And then he finds that someone has been recruiting men under his name, and he later finds out that it is his former love interest, Penelope Cruz plays as Angelica, who is a former lover of Jack Sparrow, and she pretty much plays like a cat and mouse game with him the entire movie, which is really funny. And there's a scene where he tries to seduce her with music and rum and all this other kind of stuff, and it's really funny. And they just kind of go off on one another, and I really like how they did this. And it was really like you again, if you've seen every Pirates of the Caribbean film, you know not to take Jack seriously, because he's always out for himself at the end of the day. And again, this movie came out in 2011. If you guys want to watch it on Disney Plus or own the DVD, by all means get it. It is worth it. There's a lot of action, adventure, drama, comedy, the works for a Pirates of the Caribbean film. You really get to see, a kind of retribution between Barbossa and Jack a little bit as well. And, a little bit more about Jack's past with other characters, especially, Angelica, and then Angelica being the long lost daughter of Blackbeard, and Blackbeard trying to find, the Fountain of Youth, and that's what Jack is trying to find as well at some point in the film, as well as finding out that she just used his name so Blackbeard could have all these men underneath his command. So overall, like I said, it's a very interesting film where, again, if you've never really seen Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll be kind of lost if you start this late in the franchise, but overall, it's one of those you just have a good ride. I mean, it's very funny. There's certain scenes that I will quote to this day, that especially when he leaves Angelica on an island, and she's like saying that the whole, I'm with child, and he's like, I don't recall, we never, she's like, you were drunk. He's like, I've never been that drunk, things of that nature that, you cannot get tired of, especially no matter how many times you've seen it. And you get to see this great thrill ride of everything in this movie. And I think that's what makes it honestly cool to me, is that you don't have to rely on Elizabeth or even Will in this film. That Jack is pretty much on his own. He does not have not a whole lot of allies in this movie, and you really don't know which way he's going to go. And I think that's what makes it very interesting to me, and I'm like wondering what's going to happen to him when I first saw the movie. So overall, guys, I think this movie's still amazing to this day. I'll still go watch it anytime I have a chance. Again, I think this is my favorite one out of the franchises, but I really had to choose. It's either, I would say, between I really want to say either the first one to this one is probably one of my favorites, but again, I don't know. I like every single one of them. But if you guys have never seen Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, definitely check it out. It is worth it. It's one of those where, again, you will not be disappointed. You will get a lot of what Johnny Depp does. Penelope Cruz does a great job in here as well. We got, Barbossa returning. We got, the first look at, of course, Blackbeard, which I think Ian McShane does an amazing job. Jeffrey Rush does an amazing job as Hector Barbossa. So again, there's a lot of great actors in this film, and they just bring it. So if you guys have never seen it, go check it out. If you guys have, let me know what you guys think about it. Either way, down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, consider about subscribing, share this video out to everybody, and I'll see you as always on the very next video.